Welcome back to another episode of Talking with Rafael with your host Rafael and another episode of the Erwin Show respectfully with your host Erwin. What up, dude?
What up, Rafa? What's going on, man?
Hey
Welcome
man,
back.
we were talking about before we start the episode that we wanted to do something differently today. And I think that we have a quote for the day. So go ahead, Erwin. Go ahead and read
Yes.
it.
So before we actually continue, we want to try to do something different today. We got a quote of the day for you guys, and hopefully this helps you. Here's the quote that I have for you guys today, and this is it. Nobody really has their shit together. We are all hurting and learning and growing in different ways. So keep going.
Ooh.
So keep that in mind, guys. Whatever you guys are doing, just keep doing what you're doing and just be you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Today is a great episode because we have parenting experiencing. I will tell you what's happening with Milena and her feeding time is something different. We also have talking about fear of going to the doctor. We're gonna go ahead and talk about the pros and cons of going to a doctor. We also have another topic of PSG and Tottenham eliminated from the Champions League.
Sheesh.
And I think Erwin did say yes to the 75 hard
Oh,
challenge.
fuck. We're going back to
All
this.
that and more here on episode 71. Thank you so much for joining another episode. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and share it with your friends and family.
There it is. guys,
Without
right below
further
this.
ado, Erwin,
So,
parenting is fucking hard, bro.
is it?
And let me tell you why.
Mm.
Because I have a 15-minute break on my 9 to 5 job. And the fact that I have, like, usually my daughter will finish her bottle within 10 minutes.
Mm.
So me and my wife were like, hey, we got a plan.
Hmm.
10 minutes of feeding, the extra 5, I'll go ahead and burp her. You can change your diaper. And you take the extra 15 minutes to go ahead and keep her standing up so that way she don't spit up as much. Fuck that. My daughter literally say, fuck all y'all. I'm gonna take my time on drinking this milk. Because literally what she does is she sits there, drinks like 20, then stops, and she don't want to drink anymore. So I have to give her like a 10-minute break. So on that time, I have to like go back to work, fucking start typing while carrying her here, shove the bottle in her mouth, and see like, hey, you want to eat more? Nah, dude, she doesn't. She want to go ahead and have me walk around while feeding her. And even then, she's still struggling eating. Parenting is hard. And there's days that I miss not being a parent. So, I still love you, Milena. I still love you. But at the end of the day, you make it complicated. So the last few days, she's been not eating her. I mean, she's been eating her bottles, but it takes like 45 minutes, close to almost an hour. And what our doctor says is like as soon as the baby touches the milk with her saliva, you have an hour or less before the saliva creates a bacteria with the milk that it can be harmful for the baby. So I didn't know if you knew that.
I actually didn't know that.
Okay.
That was something new, and I know you were you were talking to me about earlier about that, and I actually didn't know that. Actually,
Yeah.
that's new. I mean, I guess things have changed a lot. You know, it's been what 8 years for me, so I mean, it's been quite some time.
Lucky.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Thanks, though. Let's keep it that
Yeah.
way. But yeah, I actually didn't know that was actually something
dude.
that would cause a bacteria. What's up?
So you're saying that you're done having kids, right? Are you planning on getting a vasectomy or no?
I don't know.
Oh, wait. I thought you were done though.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to go through that procedure, bro. Fuck.
Shit, dude, it's
I
just
don't know. Nah, yeah, it sounds very painful. It's just, nah. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know. But right now, as we speak, I think right now, nah.
Yeah,
I think
I'm
I'm
planning
good.
on getting mine
Ugh.
next month. Yeah, snippet.
Dang, you gotta let me know how that goes, cause fuck, that shit sounds painful.
Dude, I guess like I think my stepbrother did it, and he was like, dude, it only hurts like for like about an hour. Like it feels a discomfort, and after
Mhm.
that, it's okay.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess time will tell. But
Yeah.
right now, yeah, I don't know. I
Hey
can't really
man,
give you an answer.
it sounds like you still want to have kids at the end of the day. So
I don't
I don't know,
know,
man. I
man. I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know. You speaking too much for me right now. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know. I
Hey
mean,
man, I don't know either. At the end of the day, I love my daughter, but she's a pain in the butt, you know. And as a parent, we are allowed to say that. We're allowed to say that our kid is a pain in the ass because we love them so much.
mm, yeah,
And they just like, and what sucks is like they remind us of us every single day, especially some behaviors that we're like, yo, you got that from me, or like I constantly talk to my wife and like either she got that from you or from me. It's like, dude, that's you. I'm like, yeah, that's me. I'm like, all right,
you know,
cool.
sometimes my little guy, bro, there's certain things that I'm like, oh God, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not from me. That's the thing, and that's the worst part. So it's like, fuck, man, I swear to God.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, why? You know, why do we have to go through that direction? Why you have to be like this? You know my kid, bro. He doesn't get his ways, and he's just fucking. Oh my God, this kid.
Mm-hmm.
He just kind of gets to me, and I'm like, bro, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I try to be patient with him, but you know, sometimes a parent, you do lose patience with your kids,
Oh yeah.
and it's very hard. And I do want to say to all you parents out there, you know, keep up the good work with your kids out there, because shit, man, sometimes they take you to the extreme,
Yo,
and
like I
yeah.
noticed that we have to take that 5 minute break.
Oh,
Once it reached to a boiling point, I
mm,
have to walk away. Like I'm like I tell my wife, it's like your turn. Let me walk away and just take a break from her, you know?
it is.
Because holy crap, man.
It really is, because it's very stressful. It gets to a point that, you know, you look at things differently, you know, and you
Yeah.
see things differently, you know, and I feel like this kind of kids nowadays, I understand a lot more now than back when we were younger ourselves. I feel like they grow too quick.
Hmm.
And for example, mine is 8 years old, but sometimes he start acting like a freaking teenager. I'm like, bro, you gotta chill your ass down, bro. You need to listen,
Sheesh.
you gotta calm down. And he's only 8 years old. Imagine when he gets older, bro. It's like, bro, I don't know. I'm just trying to teach him to make sure he understands a lot of
Once
things
he grows
differently, you know.
older, you're
Oh
like,
fuck.
just wait until you're 18, bro.
Fuck.
I will
Dude.
not be legally responsible for you.
I know, but regardless, I mean, as parents, we're always gonna be taking care of our kids no matter what. You know, they're still gonna be our
Oh
kids no
yeah, yeah,
matter what.
yeah.
So
But after 18, I'm like, see, that's the thing. I think that that's like a very American thing to say. Like after 18, like you're on your own kind of thing.
mm,
But I don't know, man. Sometimes like you're right. Like even after 18, you're like, fuck, I'll take
yeah,
care
you
of you.
know. You
It's
have
all
I
right.
mean, you pretty much have an adult. So
Mm,
you forgot about
fuck.
you pretty much have an adult, buddy, because I mean that's an adult, bro. And
Yeah.
it
So
is
yeah.
fucking crazy, bro. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I guess, you know, all we can do is try to teach them to be a better person for themselves, whatever we can help them to be different
Mm-hmm.
and whatever they want to do in life, just try to pursue
Help
them to
them.
make sure, help them and pursue that, you know? So
No,
that's really all we can do.
no, I agree. I think that at this point, I mean, I can start like I'm starting right now to do some research on things that you know how you try to save up like either $20 or $50 here and there for your kid.
Hmm.
I'm thinking like, dude, instead of saving $20 or $50, why not invest $20 and $50 here and there?
I
So I'm trying
agree.
to find like researches on how what can I do to invest some money so that way when my daughter is 18, either we have enough money for her college or we have enough money um for her home. Because
Hmm.
dude, $20 nowadays it ain't
Ain't
shit.
shit. It's
Compare,
nothing, bro.
like, remember when you were done with high school, $20 was a lot,
I remember with 20 bucks, you could do a lot of things, bro.
right?
I
And
was
now it's
like,
like
oh,
$20. It's
shit.
like, dude, I'll sneeze on that $20 and put it back on my pocket. Like, it's insane.
Damn.
But yeah, man, um, yeah, it's our responsibility to help our kids reach their goal as much as possible, no matter what. Like, I tell my son all the time, like, dude, if you want to become a basketball player, you can do it.
Yeah, you have the
You,
power for that, the
you
authority for
and
that.
technically, you have until you're 22 in order to go to the draft. So you have like a good 2 years to like train your ass off and go for it. So,
Yeah,
but it's up
whatever
to
it
him.
takes. Yeah, it really is whatever up to them. You know, like I think, like I said right now, I'm trying to get my little guy to try to be active and try to do something, but he always keeps changing his mind. He
Oh,
wanted to do basketball. He wanted to do soccer, and I'm like, what do you
but
want to
yeah,
do now?
but
You know, but
at that
he's very
age,
competitive, bro. Holy shit, dude.
at that age, dude, at 8 years old, man, I don't even know what I wanted at 8 years old.
Of course. I,
Motherfucker, I didn't even know what I wanted when I was 25.
I think in my end, I think I could have tried to push it a little bit better for him because I feel like he thinks that everything's going to be just handed to him. And
Hmm.
I feel like he needs to understand that whatever you want to pursue, you have to put the practice to it. If you don't
Oh yeah,
practice on what you want to do, and the thing is, he doesn't want to put the time and effort to practice on it. You want to learn swimming. I'll teach you how to
hmm,
swim.
yeah,
I can teach you how to do certain things. You know, I'm not the best soccer player. I can help you get somebody like that, you know, but just at
yeah,
least for you to get yourself right into something so you can able to do something you want to do, you know, instead of just kind of like just sitting and doing nothing and playing video games the whole entire time. You know, and for example, this
yeah.
weekend I'm gonna have him this weekend, and I'm thinking, what am I gonna do with him? I want to do some kind of activity with him.
Oh shit, we can look up activities,
So I want to do something with him this weekend.
things to do in this boring ass city.
Oh, you saw my tweet, right? That tweet was badass. Don't lie. It's like, hey, you know, this is such a boring
This
ass city.
weekend, hey man,
Cars
you know what?
parking.
You can take your kid to, you know what?
Hmm.
You can take your kid to what? To go see a hockey game, something that you both don't know what it
Yeah,
is,
true. I
and
could.
experiencing something new.
That's true. You know where I want to take him though? The ice rink in Salt Lake at the Gallivan. I think it's in the Gallivan Center.
Oh, dude, that shit is fun.
Is it really?
Fuck yeah,
Like I
dude.
think I'm gonna do that with him, and if that's the case, you know, if any of you guys want to come down and shit, if you really want to, let's do it. Let's go out
Hell
to
yeah,
Gallivan
dude.
Center, and
Watch how many
just
times you fall on your ass, dude. It was
I'm
fun.
actually not too bad at ice skating, bro. I'm pretty good. Not
All
gonna
right,
lie
all
with
right.
that. So I'm not too bad on that. So
Dude,
I mean,
not
I
gonna
ate shit a
lie.
couple of times, but shit, you know.
When I ice skate, I feel like in my head I feel like I'm a hockey player, but then I start doing like fucking ice skating dancer shit, like fucking twist and like fucking dope.
Uh,
It's fucking dope.
Así como bailarina y todo, ¿no?
Uh
Está
huh. Dude, I love it. I don't mind it. That shit is fucking hard too.
bien.
Like try to do a spin and
This fucking guy.
land it and fucking make it all straight. Especially when with people around there. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, that's hard.
This is crazy,
So
bro.
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. I kind of want to see where it goes down to. But yeah, this weekend, that's my plan with him for sure. Uh, I've been telling him there's a lot of things that I kind of don't like have when I don't have him around what he's been doing away from
Yeah.
here. So I'm trying to change that and make him understand there's more things to do than just besides video
Thanks.
gaming and
Mhm.
fucking iPads and tablets. I fucking hate that. Like, bro, let's just cut that shit off and then let's just kind of, you know, make something different from it. I don't know if that's
So here it
open.
is. You can go to the zoo with them. Snowbird. You can go to to the museum. And this is that
That's
shit. It
yeah,
looks
that's
for
yeah.
summer.
I don't know, bro. Ooh. Oh,
Gateway Mall.
that looks badass actually.
And
Hey, we have a boring ass city, bro. Quit that shit.
you can go
Boring. Oh,
if
he'll
there's
probably.
like I said, there's a hockey game. So right now, if you guys don't know, the day after my birthday, I'm going on a date with the wifey to celebrate my birthday to watch a
Old
hockey
ass.
game.
So for the records, guys, just want to
Yeah.
clarify this. So tomorrow is, you know, Rafa's birthday. Big 35, Rafa.
3-5. 3-5.
Big 3-5 for Rafael, old ass.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
so you know,
Hey man, you know what? I am blessed to be alive.
that's good, man.
And let's hope for another 35 years or more. Hopefully until I'm 90. Hopefully until I'm 90.
Until you can't wipe your own ass. How about that?
No, 90.
Until
After
you can-
90, if I'm
that's what
still
I'm saying.
alive, I'll
I'm
be
just
the
saying,
grumpy
until
ass
you cannot
old
wipe
man,
your
like,
own
yo,
ass.
I'm ready to die. Like, let's go.
Uh,
but no, like, dude, it's crazy because a lot of people die in their 70s. So technically,
yeah.
dude, 70, that's I'm halfway.
Phew.
Eh,
Don't
eh,
say it. Don't.
No,
Shut
no,
up.
no, no, no.
Shut up,
Think
bro.
about it. Think about it. No, no, no. Let me go. Let me go to something serious right now.
Mm,
Let's say you'll die at 70
mm-mm.
and you're planning to retire at 65. That only gives you 5 years left of life.
Isn't that reality check right there, though?
That's a fucking
Isn't that
reality.
crazy?
And let's say you only go to 80. that means you're 5 years away from being halfway there, and you're still expecting to retire at 65. Do whatever you can to get your money and retire sooner so you can enjoy life as
What
much
is
as
that
possible.
saying that I've been seeing a lot that it says your 9 to 5 is just kind of like a stability? I think is what it says like that.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about, right?
I think so. Your
Yeah,
9 to 5, your 9 to 5 job is your drug. It's a
something
drug
like that. I believe
that
that's what it
is
was, and I
killing
remember the
your.
page that I saw this, and I actually liked it very much what it said that because it was perfect
Yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah, yeah.
way that it described it, and I like
So,
how it said it.
so the way
Uh,
it was is that your 9 to 5 job is literally a drug that fills up, that fills you. Excuse me. Oh my gosh,
Jesus, there
Harper.
you go with the heartburn, bro.
Hey man, you saw what I ate? A fucking
I,
protein bar, bro.
I saw that.
But your 9 to 5 job is literally your dopamine. It's a drug that the corporates give you, say, to kill your dream, to say here's a little bit of money, but stay here 9 to 5 until you're 65, and then I'm done with you, and we'll replace you in a heartbeat.
I agree.
Because, and this is what I tell my wife all the time. Like, yo, my wife is a workaholic. You can start your own business if you want to, but you don't want to. That's fine. You're happy with the 9 to 5. That's you. But eventually, dude, that your 9 to 5 job is like, it's gonna get rid of you. If you
Anytime.
die tomorrow, they'll replace you within a week. But your family cannot replace you at all.
I
So
agree. No, and
yeah,
it's
I got
crazy. What
deep on that one.
no,
I got deep.
it's not being getting deep, bro. It's just reality check. I feel like some people are mentally we program
Yeah.
ourselves, and we've been programmed like that for so long. They're like, okay, you need to get a job. That's the way that you've
Mm.
been. I feel like, and maybe we might have disagreements on that, but I feel like people get programmed in their heads and like, okay, you need to have a job. What if I don't want to? Like, it's like this. Like, for example, I was just reading one of them that says, I used to work at a corporate from 9 to 5 job, and now I have financial freedom and travel to the world and work online. Like, it's just like you said, bro. It's just like your job can easily choose to replace you. And I'm not bashing on anything like that. I'm just being realistic. Your job can easily replace you, no matter what. You can be replaced. You die, okay.
Yeah.
They give you your thank you for this and that. But at the end of the day, like you sacrifice, you have to understand you have to work for yourself as well. You have to make sure you're taking care of yourself and your families and your
Hmm.
your kids and so on. And I just think, like you said, you have a good point. You have to be able to enjoy your time. You got to make sure you take care of you and
Yeah,
just be
definitely.
you. You know what I mean?
And this is why it kind of like is a good part to that we can switch off to the next segment, which is
Yes.
if you're to go to the doctor, dude. We're talking about like cutting off our life short and stuff, and me halfway through 70. I mean, think about it. We gotta go check with the doctors and stuff. And some of us fear going to the doctor.
I do.
Other
Like
people,
him.
they go for like, oh my gosh, you broke a nail. So I
They're
need a
like that, bro.
band-aid.
Oh,
Oh, my
my
pussy.
pussy hurts. You read my mind. I was gonna say the same shit.
My pussy hurts.
You see that memes like 19,
Yeah,
1980s.
then
Oh fuck.
yeah,
Ow.
apparently like 80 or 70, 80s, 90s, and 2000s kids. It's like when they bump themselves with the door and they're like,
I hope the doctor joins because we're talking about that not too long ago. It was funny.
but yeah.
It's funny.
There's another one where like they use a boxer, an MMA fighter, and a soccer player.
Oh boy.
They
Oh
all
boy.
like the MMA. Oh, ow. The boxers are like, and then the soccer player, oh my pussy, oh, it hurt. Throw themselves to the floor.
It had to be the
Hey, yeah.
soccer player.
It had to be a soccer player. I mean, yeah, it had to be a soccer player.
So
But hey, so let's talk about the fear about going to the doctor.
yeah, I was gonna say let's talk. I want to hear your person. Okay, hear me. Okay, I want to hear your opinion about your consultations about going to the doctors, and then I'm
Mhm.
gonna give you my reasons why I don't like to go to doctors. So see, we
Okay.
have a difference in here. So go for it, rough on that one. So
All right. So the reasons I go to the doctor is because I'm the type of person that I am sort of like a hypochondriac, all the way. So all the way. So I technically, back in 5 years ago, I started having panic attacks and anxiety. And my first panic attack, it felt like a heart attack. So I literally was going through some things where like I have to go check. I was like, dude, I'm having a heart attack. Let me go to the hospital. And so I constantly went to the clinic, say, hey, I'm having chest pains and stuff. And so it became a fucking uh a habit, and until the doctor's like, dude, you don't have a heart attack, you're having a panic attack. If you want to reassure, let me give you a prescription where you can go and test out your heart and your lungs. So literally, I went to a hospital. I went to a clinic where they have you run on a treadmill, uh, kind of like uphill. And literally, as soon as you get tired, they test out your heart. So they stress out your heart to the point of exhaustion, so that way to test out if your heart is accurate or not. And come to an end, I my heart was healthy, my lungs were healthy. So it was just my panic attacks and anxiety telling me like, hey, there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong. And so I check, like, I like to check with the doctors to make sure that, hey, I want to make sure that I'm healthy. And that has been my experience with my doctors.
Hmm.
So now let's go ahead with Erwin.
That's crazy because I feel like within your case, for example, with me, and the difference with that is I personally, for those that actually personally know me, I'm not a big fan of medications. I don't like taking medications. I don't like to do anything like that, and I really dislike going to the doctors for a lot of reasons. The reason for me is I feel like the doctors nowadays, and no disrespect to them, but I just feel like there's a lot of things that you have to go through compared to how it was before. It's not an accurate answer that I get from a doctor. I feel like a doctor just grabs like the iPad nowadays and they just put it in their systems. Oh, it says you have symptoms of this. And it's just the symptoms. And then you're asking to try to get like testing for additional things. You get tested for additional things like, okay, why can't I do this? Oh, it's more expensive. So everything has a different price level for everything on the doctors. So it feels to me that just trying to give you this scare, the benefit of the doubt that you have something wrong with you, but it clearly is not something that they're explaining to you. And for me, going to the doctors is always, that's in my mind, it's always been like, if it's not something that's a fracture, broken, or anything like that, um, I don't go to the doctors for anything like that. If I'm sick, if I'm dying, and unless I'm really bad, unless I'm really, really bad, and that's only happened to me once, then I'll go to the doctors. But for me, I prefer to kind of just be my own body itself, just kind of heal myself, without taking no medications, try to get some vitamins, whatever I need, over the counter stuff. Even then I still don't take medications. I just feel like, to me, it doesn't give me like a clear answer when I go to a doctor's.
Mhm.
And then you get to hit that, you go to emergency and the bill is ridiculously amount. You're talking about $400 or $500 for a bill for that,
Shit,
uh, you
no,
know
$500 for just a bandage.
Yeah, and that's the only reason why for me. For me, the doctors to me is not a big major thing. Knowing the fact that personally, my family has a doctor in the family. She's not here. She's actually in Mexico. She's a doctor herself. If anything needs to be happen, we communicate with her, and she says, "This is your symptoms. Okay, cool. How do you feel? If you feel worse, I'll recommend you to go. If not, just take this." And I know you like to take medication. That's another thing for my end example. The benefit that we have in the family is that we have a family member that's an actual doctor.
Oh,
But
lucky.
I know. So to be sincere with you, I never had like the doctors. I this last year I had to go through the doctors a lot. And I'm done with those
Mm.
damn doctors, bro. Because I don't want to hear from the doctors anymore. I really don't. And then that's why I'm saying yesterday, for example, because this was an example. After the podcast on Monday, Rafa, you know that I start feeling stomach pain and really bad soreness in my lower back. That night was just horrible. I had a really, really rough night. I had like an inner fever because I was just cold, Woke up with so much pain, and for a minute I thought I had COVID for a second. I was like, "Fuck." Got tested, came back negative, but it was just the feeling of how I felt yesterday. Pretty much I slept the whole day. I felt like throwing up. My stomach was all messed up. My back was hurting. I slept. I took Advil. I took some vitamins. Rafa was like, "You need to go see the doctor." And what was my answer, Rafa? What was my answer to that?
No, I'm good. I'm good. It's like, bro, you're like dying in bed, and it's
I
like
was
you don't want to.
literally dying, guys. Like literally. And then
I wouldn't say you're literally dying.
dude, I slept, dude. I slept. I took a 5 hour nap. I never napped that long. That's a fat ass nap, bro.
I agree,
You
but
know.
this is why we bring this subject, because there's pros and cons to going to a doctor,
Mhm.
and so I this is why we gotta talk about this,
Mhm.
because there's pros and cons, dude. Like, the reason I told you to go to the doctor is because, hey, dude, we don't know exactly what's behind that shit,
Yeah.
the sickness.
Yeah.
It
True.
could be the. I mean, yes, the con is the doctor will look at you,
Mhm.
not the doctor, the nurse.
Mhm.
Because I agree with you, the doctors hardly go look at you, and
Exactly.
it's mainly the nurse. Like, when I go in, I take blood pressure. They check my temperature. Like, basically inspect my ears and shit. Like, yo, all right, you're good.
Yeah.
And then the doctor comes in, looks, all right, you look good. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah.
And
You know what I
so,
mean?
yeah, it depends on the doctors, because
True.
there's other doctors where, like, let me take a look. And so they test, like, for example, my doctor literally give me like some sort of like exercise when I went and checked in my knee. It's like, I don't like the way it sounds your knee, but let me prescribe you this. And sometimes the prescription is not a drug. It's not, it's more like physical therapy.
Right.
Like, let me prescribe you physical therapy. Let me prescribe you an MRI. Let's take a look at that knee. And, or if it is like, for example, you on the cold, they would like, you just have a cold,
Yeah.
or it would just be something minor like that, or it could be like, yo, you have COVID, bro. Like, oh shit, all right. Because it could have been, it could be so many things at the end of the day.
Agree. No,
And what's it called? Go ahead.
no, and then like for example, yesterday, like it was just weird, just
Mhm.
randomly, just like I said, Saturday. I mean, sorry, Saturday. See, I'm not even thinking it's clear. Yesterday,
Sheesh.
Monday. Sorry,
That's not
Monday.
COVID, bro. You're not thinking straight, bro.
Monday just just felt weird,
Yeah.
and eh, I don't know. I didn't like it. So I stayed in
Mhm.
bed. I barely even ate, to be honest, yesterday. I didn't want to eat anything. I didn't feel right. I was like, this is some bad shit. So I actually make sure to take care of myself this morning. I felt great. It was just kind of like whatever I did, it seemed to help. I went to my 9 to 5. I actually went to.
And let's not forget that you went to a sauna and fucking
Oh
left a
yeah,
fucking virus
yeah.
out there.
So
That's-
I actually went to the gym after work. Yes, I went to the gym and I actually sat in the sun for 30 minutes just to make sure.
Sheesh.
I mean, I'm already doing work. I was already, sweating at work and
Yeah,
everything. In labor, I
yeah.
had my hoodie on, so I was keeping the heat. Then I went to the gym, worked out, and then went to the
Fuck,
sauna.
man.
So, and then I got home, ate dinner, and
So if you go to a sauna, make sure it doesn't smell funky in there.
what you mean, bro? Nah, bro, I'm good though. But like I said, I didn't like it, and I'm just glad I feel better today
Yeah,
for sure. I don't know if it was just something that I ate or something or what. I don't know.
yeah.
Uh,
W-
could have been. I don't know.
Another con about going to the doctor is like, yeah, you're right. Sometimes, depending on the doctor, they will prescribe you like a bunch of fucking pills
Yeah, dude.
just for something that you can, like, if you have a migraine or you have a headache, too, you probably haven't had any water or you didn't rest well, and they're already like, oh, let me give you some ibuprofen, let me give you like morphine, let me give you this. It's like, bro, let me drink some water and take a good night's sleep and see how it go. So, but there's other doctors who are like, yo, how was your rest? Did you rest a lot? How's your sleep pattern? And so it depends on the doctor too. But there's not like I mean, for those creators out there, if you if you have like sort of like a rate your professor, more like rate your doctor, they should have an app like that where, like, instead, because I don't think we as the people can go to, okay, I don't like you as a doctor. Let me go to the doctor,
Right.
because that's like a $300 bill versus another $300 bill until you find the doctor that's adequate for your taste. And then who knows, maybe that doctor might retire the following day.
Let me give you an example. So,
Mhm.
and this wasn't my choice. Okay.
Yeah.
You remember how about maybe a month or month and a half ago or so,
Mm.
Alaric had to go to the doctors.
Yeah.
Maybe not, actually a little bit longer, because apparently he was doing something at his mom's house, climbing up, and he hit the TV stand with his teeth, busted his mouth. You remember? He
Yeah. Yeah.
busted
Yeah.
his mouth.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So that day I was actually at Costco, and I get a call. It's like freaking out.
Hmm.
I was like, "What's wrong?" I like, I'm like, "Okay, is he okay?" I think he broke his teeth. Oh my god. Okay, FaceTime me. Let me see this. He looks fine, but it looks like he has a crack. Okay, he looks. I need to take him to the hospital. I'm like, okay, let me get to your house first, and I'm gonna see what's going on. I get to the house. The tooth is not cracked. Nothing's cracked. Everything's in place. The problem is he hit himself. Of course, he caught himself on the TV stand.
Hmm.
We ended up taking to St. Mark's Emergency Hospital.
Oh, never go there.
Oh,
Never go there.
we had no choice. The one right on 54th. The one on
Well,
50
you have
Nahigo.
no choice.
Well, that's the closest one. 50. Well, that 5400 South and like 27 West in Taylorsville. The new one that just opened. The new one that just,
Oh, bro.
you know.
Y-
Hold on. Hold
You
on.
see, and that's an yeah.
Hold on.
I'll let you finish. I'll let.
Listen to this, bro. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I do not like going to this.
Mm-hmm.
I clearly knew. Okay, listen, I'm not a doctor, but I dealt with the doctor. My sister's a doctor. I hear things. I hear a lot of stuff. Everything makes a lot of sense. There was no need for stitching. The gums were perfectly fine. It was just just the top of his lip that was cut. So to me, taking him to this place, it was
Mm-hmm.
pointless because all we did there is just ended up paying. Thank God. And then the thing is this: so he has two health insurances, which they should be covered. But then I received a picture a few weeks ago. It's like, well, we have this bill. I'm like, no, we don't. You need to make sure you call the insurance, your insurance, and put that in there because my insurance is in there. So this is what I'm saying. They didn't do nothing. All they said is like, oh, we can't do anything about it. We just have to let it heal. This and the bill was like
Yeah.
$500.
Yeah.
And you see my point is like,
Yeah.
this
But
is all it was.
yeah. So I will tell you uh, some of the pros about going to the doctor. What if you're not feeling well, and those are symptoms of colon cancer or like
See, that's
and
that.
see, and that's what I mean though. That's what I mean. It is good to go get checked because if you go get checked once a year, do some
Mhm.
blood work, and check yourself in that kind of sense, they can
Yeah.
detect that shit fucking quick.
See, that's
And
different
even
though.
your insurance
Yeah.
even encourage you, like, hey, go get
To do
checked
some. Yeah.
once a year to make sure that you're healthy,
Yeah.
because they encourage that. Because if something comes up that I'm not, let's not go with the extreme cancer. Let's go with like some sort of disease, like a rare disease or something in that aligns, pneumonia or something like that, where it can hurt you or it can kill you. You need to get that checked before it gets worse.
Believe me, I know. I
Mm.
know. That I know for sure.
So yeah. So at the end of the day, it's good to go to the doctor and get checked. Yes, I agree. United States has the worst fucking healthcare in the fucking world.
Facts.
But
Facts.
there's a few hour trip to Canada. No, I'm playing. But um I was planning on doing a 10-minute video about healthcare in United States and how it can be better. I'm working on that. Dude, that's so
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
fucking research,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit. You know how many countries there is that have universal
Free,
healthcare?
like a
It's
free
not
health
just
insurance,
Canada.
right? Free health insurance, right? Is that what you're talking about? Free health insurance, or like
It's universal healthcare.
what is that exactly? Explain that because a lot of people may
It's
not know what that is.
basically like you can go to the doctor and you have to pay no charges,
Okay.
or maybe like 10%, and that's it.
Got you. Okay.
So, and every citizen is covered.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good,
And,
man.
and so In places like in Canada and Switzerland, they actually monitorize the charges that the hospital charges.
Of
So
course.
like an insulin is only like $25. When in United States, it's like hundreds of dollars.
Oh yeah, I
And
know
and
that
in a
from.
s- and in a country where fucking obesity is the highest in the world, that's fucking nuts, dude. And then you have celebrities apparently using that shit to lose weight, aka Elon Musk and other fucking celebrity people. And so that for me is kind of like, yo, this is what's wrong with the system. I get
I
it.
agree. I
But at the
agree.
same time, your health comes first, dude, because we go back to a saying the 9 to 5 a job will fucking replace you in a heartbeat within a week, but your family will not be able to replace you at all.
I agree. So
So,
I do want to say that I do agree with you on that, Rafa. The whole thing about blood work and getting checked yourself for once a year, definitely.
yeah.
I don't disagree with you on that.
Hmm.
I tell you that, yes, because you never know.
Yeah.
You never know what could come around, or you never know what the situation could be. You don't expect certain things, but it could detect things a lot earlier for you to get taken care of, and it's
Most
for the
definitely.
best. It is for the best, and
And get your prostate checked, get your
prostates, colon cancer for the guys. I think they lower
wait,
them.
prostate is not colon?
No.
No,
Well,
that's
they
a
still have.
dick.
That's no. That's still the same. They still have to kind of do the whole stick your finger and in your
Yeah.
colon and stuff like that. But is a
No,
colon
do they
cancer
still
prostate?
stick your finger or camera?
I don't know. I haven't done that. I know they lower the age. I know they lower the age of 45. So you're
To
10 years
35.
away. You're 10 years away, buddy. You are
10.
10 years. So yeah, 10 years away. You got to go up
Dude, I'm 5 years away. 40. They lowered to
45.
40. Oh, 45. Okay.
45. They used to be 55. Now
Dude,
they
I
go
want
to
to check that
45.
shit now, man. Not gonna lie.
Relax. Relax.
Dude,
Chill.
I'm a
Chill, bro.
hypochondriac, right?
So
That's
but
hypochondria
yeah,
right
like
there. Acting up like, yo, I need to check it. I can't wait until I'm 45. Like, I don't want
um
to run the risk, man. And so for me, it's really critical because I need to check that. Like, if personally, I feel like I need to check that right away
yeah,
because
I mean,
I don't
and
want to run into like,
oh,
yo, you're
relax.
stage 4, and
Relax.
so you know
Relax.
what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but right now you're already thinking about it. Just relax. I know you. I'm just saying. Look, listen. Just,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things on the healthcare, and there, even
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and like this is the way I see this. Even though if you take care of yourself as much as you take care of yourself in any way, physically,
Yeah.
whatever you eat, the problem is this though: the system has changed so much before back in the days to now that even the food that you're eating, the food that's being processed, could even affect you in your colon cancer. It could even affect you internally. We
Yeah.
don't know. And it's unfortunate to say that, but it's true. Food can actually, nowadays, how it's being processed, could affect your body and considering
Oh yeah.
healthy, you know? And like I said, I agree with Rafa. Go get checked out. And
Especially if you let's say this. If you have a family history that
I'm fucked then.
you have had like any type of diseases or cancers or anything like that.
Hmm.
And I'm talking about your immediate family. I'm not talking about like a cousin who got it from his immediate family and
Yeah,
you're nowhere near.
right.
You should go get it checked, man. Go check once a year, or whatever the doctor recommends. Like if that check comes in clear and you're clear, that's a fucking relief to like weight off your shoulder, and you're like, all right, I can live my life. I just got to make sure to eat healthy, and I should be fine.
No, and
But
and it's true. Like I said, even though with the eating healthy portion, bro. Like I said, it's something that people really have to be concerned about. Everything based, it's healthy. Yes, it's great, organic. It doesn't matter. I feel like eventually something your body will process differently. And I'm not trying to bash or anything about that. It's just anything can happen. Stress can happen, and like I experienced like what Rafa said. I've never had experienced an anxiety attack. I actually had one happen to me for the first time ever in my life, about a year and a half ago. I did not like it at all. And I'm like, what
yeah,
the hell is going on with me? I've never experienced something like this before. And now I understand what it's like, because that's what he said when he's like, oh, it's going to be like a heart attack. It feels like it. It feels like
hmm,
it feels like it because your arm starts getting numb, and then you start losing, you can't breathe. You start I don't know, hyperventilating. I don't know how to
Oh
explain it.
fuck yeah.
It's the worst feeling ever. It truly is. That
Yeah.
happened to me one time, and fortunately, I had a neighbor at the time when I was living. I was like, "Hey, can you call somebody?" And the guy was freaking out, thinking I had COVID. I'm like, "No, I don't have COVID, bro. I just need you to do this for me." I don't know what the hell happened. I was
Mhm.
dropping off my kid to school, dude. It was bad. I
Yeah.
did not like that one bit. And since then, fortunately, I haven't had that happen to me again. I don't ever want. I don't wish that on nobody. And that's what they told me, because in the ambulance they told me you had an anxiety attack. You have previous anxiety. I'm like, no, this is the first time I ever experienced. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is different. So in a way, it's the pros and cons. You heard our opinion here about this. You heard what we had to say about the pros and cons here about the doctors. What things I don't agree with. What things Rafa doesn't agree with. There's a couple of things that we both don't agree with and we do agree with, and just it helps. So whatever you prefer, at least minimum, get yourself checked out once a year for
Yeah.
sure. That's what I would recommend you to do for and because you'll find out a lot of things and you'll be like, these guys were probably right. And based on experience for myself, I'll tell you that it's worth it. So
Yeah. I honestly feel like it will be worth it to go get checked. Sorry, I was distracted. I
no,
just
you're
got a
good, bro.
text. So
No, you're good. I like.
but I think it will be worth it to go get checked.
Mhm. Just do
Um
it
it is important. It is, I mean, it can save your life at the end of the day.
in
And
many
that's
ways.
what's important. Like I get it. You have the fear of, like, if you don't have insurance, or if you have or if the insurance you have doesn't cover you that well, it
Mhm.
sucks. It does line up. Like, I have seen many people actually have the fear, like there could be, like, hurt. They probably have a broken arm, and they're like, don't call the hospital, don't call an ambulance, don't call an ambulance, I will be fine. And
Drive
fucking
drive
and,
out there instead.
yeah, dude, and I get
Yeah.
it,
Yeah, bro.
because
It
in
sucks,
in
bro.
America, it sucks.
It's
the,
expensive,
the
bro.
charges of an ambulance call or anything, like, if you get shot, or, like, if you get, like, injured in any way possible, snap all of your ligaments of your knees, and, like,
Ugh.
you have to, like, hop in one leg to the fucking hospital to get a surgery, dude. Like, what the fuck, you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah, but like if you feel otherwise about things about like what we're talking about today, let us
Mhm.
know. It's,
Yeah,
it's something that
definitely.
we talked about it because, like I said, we were talking about it because it's funny because like, hey, we should talk about going to the doctors because he's like laugh out loud. I'm like, man, and
No,
that's a good
because
point.
literally, we were texting, like, yo, I don't feel good. I'm like, yo, you should go check.
Mm-hmm. Literally, that's just how I don't feel good at all.
And
I
that's
feel
how
like shit,
this
man.
conversation started.
I agree. That's how the conversation started. But like I said, hopefully, like everybody, hopefully this kind of helps you. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the doctors,
He's
but
not. I
at
am.
all,
And
at all, I say fuck the
listen,
doctor.
I'm not a
I'm
fan
sorry.
of all doctors. Let's just get that clear. I have a very specific, dude. If a doctor looks at me like, you're good, I'll be like, get the fuck out of here. I better not see a fucking charge here. I
I
need a
know.
new doctor.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you looking at, like,
You
yeah, I
got
think you're good.
color. You're fine.
You
Your eyes look
you
fine.
don't look
Your hair
pale.
looks curly. You're fine. I agree with you. But like I
Yeah.
said, the thing I do agree with you is about the whole yearly checkout base. Yeah. And
Mhm.
I'm telling you that because it's something that changed my life in a way. And then I like that the fact that I actually committed myself into that because I was not programmed myself into that before.
Yeah, and
So
this is why Erwin agreed to do the 75
fuck,
hard
man.
challenge with me, man. Because we have this this thing that we
Oh
want to stay
shit,
healthy
dude.
past 80 years old,
If
until
I
we
can't wipe
cannot.
my own ass, I don't want to live. Just saying. I don't want nobody
And
else to
this
take care
and
of me
this is
after
why
that.
we got to do the exercise, so we can wipe our own ass. So, just saying, man, just saying. But I mean, it's just sports segment time. You know what I mean? I think it is. It's
Let's
sports
do it.
segment time. Now, we did talk about how we have the talk about the Champions League, how PSG and Tottenham got eliminated out of the Champions League. Did you watch the game, Erwin?
No, I didn't have the chance to actually watch the game. I just saw it a little bit before we started. I was like, no way. I was
Ah.
like, So it sounds like, to me, it sounds like it's. What do you want to start? Let me just say, where do you want to start at? Which game are you trying to start with first?
Let's go ahead and start with the most obvious one.
Okay.
PSG versus Bayern Munich. Let's go ahead and start. So right here we have the overall score. Bayern, sorry, not the overall score. Bayern were at home beating PSG 2-0, and the overall score was 3-0. I mean, it wasn't at least like 6-4, 6-2 like Bayern did to Barcelona a couple years ago. But Bayern actually passes to the next stages. Bayern advances. And then Tottenham actually versus AC Milan, they both tied 0-0. But AC Milan on the previous game scored 1 goal, so they advance. So Erwin, do you want to talk about the Bayern versus PSG game?
So here's the thing that I have to say with that. PSG in paper, they're fucking amazing. Fucking stacked team. So here's the problem though. How many years in a row have they been eliminated and not able to make it to the quarterfinals? You know? And then don't you start thinking that you have, okay, Neymar's not playing. We know he's injured. You got Messi, Mbappe, Sergio Ramos. Who am I missing? I'm missing.
Let me give you the lineup: Mbappe, Messi, Mendes, Ruiz, Berratti, Pinilla,
Berratti's a
Hakimi, Marquinhos, Ramos, and Pereira.
So there was a couple changes that were made as a team. But here's the thing. What is the problem that's causing PSG not to be able to make it to the finals or Champions League, quarterfinals to Champions League? What is it that's causing them not to get to that point? Now, here's the thing, though. Bayern Munich, bro, I'm going to say this, and I have to say this. Somebody has a new daddy. PSG has a new daddy, too. It's just like Barcelona has a new daddy. Barcelona.
See, now you're talking hating. No,
I'm not hating. I'm not hating.
Yeah, you are.
Bayern Munich beat PSG.
Let me go ahead and remove that out of the screen for those who are watching live on YouTube. Here's the market value between Bayern Munich and PSG. Bayern Munich beats PSG by around $100 million. Yep. Of 996 million to 889 million. So,
but what I was trying to say, I wasn't trying to be like, it's like this. Bayern Munich has taken out Barcelona and PSG.
Bro,
I mean,
yes,
and realistically speaking, what does Bayern Munich has like an actual team? Like, who do they?
But I think calling them, you calling Bayern Munich Messi and Barcelona's daddy is kind of like a hating move. It's a hating talk.
When was the last time Barcelona beat Bayern Munich?
When was the last time?
Last time they beat Bayern Munich. Search it up. And you're going to tell me I'm wrong. Barcelona beating Bayern Munich. The last time. And that's what I'm saying is like Bayern Munich is a really good team. And they don't really have like somebody like, oh shit, they're talented. They have this. Compared to what they used to have back in the days, the team they had, this is nothing compared to what they had now, bro.
So in the Alliance Arena, the two teams played a total of 8 games before, on which FC Barcelona won 2, Bayern Munich won 5, and the two teams draw 1 in the UEFA Champions League.
Okay.
The two teams played a total of 11 games before.
Okay.
Of which Barcelona won 2, Bayern Munich won 8, and they tied 1. So a lot.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm thinking. Damn. Everybody's underestimating, and then same thing.
I didn't pull that up here. I thought I did.
No, you didn't pull it up.
My bad. My bad.
No, so you just, that's what I'm telling you. It's just the team itself compared to what they used to have back in the days. Bayern Munich used to have Lewandowski, Mueller. Then they had Cross was with them too as well. They had a really good team, you know. They had a really amazing team, and that's what I'm telling you. We're underestimating people. It's just like, I'm gonna put it this way. You know how they say that the Astros are the Yankees' daddy's the Astros in baseball? Well, here's the daddy from Barcelona and PSG. I'm sorry, bro. It's just how they've been proving, because
You're
This
sounding
two
like
teams.
Stephen A. Smith, though.
No, I'm not trying to sound like Stephen A. Smith. It's the truth.
Yeah,
Truth.
you're
Look,
sounding like a
greatest
hater.
hero. No, how am I hating this? Stats speak for
Because,
themselves.
like, listen, I get it. Bayern Munich
But-
have always beat Barcelona and PSG.
Yeah.
And what you're trying to say is Bayern Munich have always beat Messi because you're a Messi hater.
No, I actually want Mbappe to win a Champions League so he can and everybody can shut the hell up and he'd be the
Yeah.
youngest one. I'm not hating on Messi. I'm just telling you what is the truth. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's like this recent. Okay, here's another one. Daddy, right now, who's Real Madrid? You know, Liverpool's daddy is Real Madrid. When was the last time Liverpool beat Real Madrid? That's another example. See, I'm not being.
That's a good one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm being realistic about stats. You know, right now, technically, we're going back to the same bullshit with Barcelona and Real Madrid because Barcelona just beat Madrid 1-0. I was like, great. In La Copa de España.
All right, let's take a look. What year did Liverpool beat? This was also the most recent occasion that the final featured an English team, Chelsea, Liverpool, were the most recent team to defeat Real Madrid in a European Cup finals, winning 1-0 in Paris in 1981. Besides the 1981 finals, the two teams have played each other 4 times in the Champions League era.
That's a long time ago. Bless you.
Excuse me.
Sancho.
Excuse me.
I mean, bless you. You better check the wife, bro. Sancho. Sancho.
Shit. Probably.
Click the one that says the Liverpool defeat Real Madrid.
How many times? Okay, so here it is. How many times did Liverpool beat Real Madrid? The soccer team Real Madrid and Liverpool played 9 times up to today. Among them, 9. Real Madrid have won 6 games. 16 at total score, 3 as Santiago Bernabeu Stadium away. Liverpool won 2, and they draw 1. So similar.
Yeah.
Similar.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not being
amounts.
biased. I'm just being realistic
No,
about it, bro. But
I understand that. But the way you're phrasing the words are hating. Does that
I'm
make
not
sense?
hating, bro. It's just,
I agree with you. Bayern Munich has always
dominating,
beat
dude.
Barcelona. And
what?
Real Madrid has always been beat Liverpool. I understand that. But the way you say Bayern Munich is Messi and Barcelona's
No. I didn't
daddy.
say Messi. I said Barcelona and PSG. Get it right.
All right.
Get it right. I did not say that. You're just putting
You
that.
know you want to say that, though.
No, I do not.
Want to say that.
No, but it does kind of make me feel a little upset about it, PSG, because
Mm-hmm.
PSG has a team. Like, realistically speaking, I think PSG is a really good team.
Yeah.
And for them to get knocked out like that, bro, is like, bro, that's fucking sad. And they were talking shit on the stadium at Allianz Arena. They were putting all this in German letters and talking shit about the owner. I'm like, damn, bro, this is kind of fucked up, you know? Like,
so for me, the biggest question will be that, hey, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to PSG? Because PSG, they like to fire fucking head coaches left and right if they don't win the Champions League. So are we gonna see the head coach getting fired again, or do you think they're gonna try it?
Here's the thing that I think PSG needs to do, in my personal opinion, and I'm just talking about. I mean, you know, I'm a Madrid fan. You know, I like Kyle Mbappe. I think he's my favorite, one of my future favorite soccer players. Cristiano Ronaldo is my favorite soccer player. For those of you who know that, but I do think what they need to do is PSG is try to find a way to try to get Zidane to come to PSG, and then it's time for you to move up from Neymar. And Mbappe is gonna, I guarantee you, bro. Even though he said he would resign with PSG, I have a feeling this dude's gonna be like, you know what? I need to get the hell out of here. I need to go somewhere else.
Who?
Keep Mbappe.
Oh yeah.
Mbappe is gonna ask for that trade for sure, and it's gonna be a very expensive one. And I can guarantee you, Neymar is gonna be in the transfer market as well too. So now it's gonna be left up to Messi, and then I guess they're gonna have to bring in somebody around that.
I
that's
think
what's gonna
Messi is out too, out of PSG. There has been rumors that he hasn't signed his contract yet.
Really?
So the thing is, PSG, they need to reduce their salary by 30%.
Jesus Christ.
And
that's a lot.
Yeah, 30% out of 889 million.
God damn.
So they need to lower that that amount. And so when Messi is trying to resign, he's declined the first offer because they lowball him on the first offer.
Bro. Okay.
And so, listen, I get it.
Yeah.
You're a hater.
I'm not
Anyways,
hating. I'm not hating. I'm just. I'll let you talk, and then I'm gonna say what I have to say. I'm not hating, but go
no, no,
ahead.
no. Go ahead and say.
No, what I'm gonna say is this: you shouldn't be putting yourself in a situation of that have a low ball in you. But you're at the age of a point of your life that you have to be more understandable and be more negotiable with your mind. If you want to win something, you
Mhm.
want to prove something else, be negotiable. Don't be
Eh,
that person that like, oh, I'm gonna take all the money in the world. No, you
Yeah.
have to build around a team. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think you have to remember you're not 20s, you're over 34, 34, 35 years old about to. You're not at the level of soccer anymore.
Hmm.
So this is what I'm saying with a lot of the athletes. I
Yeah.
get it. You're consider yourself the top of the top of the world, in every and I'm not talking about just him in particular. I'm talking about in general. Okay. I want to make sure it's clear. I just think you have to make sure you make the room for everybody else. Neymar, like all I'm saying is this: if you're gonna leave PSG, PSG wants to go through a rebuild. I think it's time for them to rebuild. Neymar get traded to Chelsea. Boom, done. Mbappe either go to Manchester City, Madrid, or even Bayern. I can see that happening. And then I can see this guy going either back to Argentina or going back to Barcelona. I can see him going back to it. But the thing is this: he needs to understand that you're not gonna get top pay money, or like Ronaldo. Everybody was making big deal about Ronaldo when he went to Hazard. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. The dude's doing good. 36 years old. He has 3 hat tricks in 6 games. Shit, that's yeah, it's not a competitive league. No, blah, blah. Okay, so what? You know what I'm saying is, if you're gonna do this, and if you ask my personal opinion, get
Hmm.
Zidane in the team, take those 3 guys out, trade them completely. And Mbappe,
Yep.
try to figure out something with him because he's going to be your main key. You're going to get most money out of him, out of all 3. Neymar, send him to Chelsea. I can see him being with Chelsea, playing in Chelsea. Why are you smiling? You got something to say. And then Messi, realistically speaking, bro, I think it's best probably maybe consider yourself try to either go back home to Argentina
Hmm.
and retire with a team out there, or finish your career and go to Barcelona. Because I think that's the only thing I can see it. But I think PSG needs to reset themselves completely at this point.
Yeah. PSG. I think that if they revamp themselves, it will probably be um with Mbappe on the picture because they have a contract for that until 2025. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to. I don't think he wants to play that anymore. To be
Yeah,
honest,
but
he fucked up.
see,
He
he
fucked
fucked
up.
up on the
He did.
contract. He fucked
He
up.
did.
He did. He
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 did.
shouldn't stay that long if he didn't want to stay that long.
I agree.
But here's the thing, though. I feel that he will be more honor, or what's it called? I think it was the Atletico Madrid head coach Simeone who said winning a Champions League here has more value than winning it at Real Madrid. Because Real Madrid, if you win it, they will, and you kind of messed up a little bit, they will like let you go. But Real Madrid is like it's expected to win a Champions League
Every time.
every time. But for PSG or for Atletico Madrid or teams like that, it will be a glorious moment if they do it
Right.
once.
Right.
So it's sort of kind of like what the Utah Jazz would be if they win a championship. But for like the Lakers, it's something expected to win the
Of course.
championship
Of
every
course.
year. But
Boston,
yeah,
Lakers.
Boston
You
Lakers.
have that history. You
Yeah,
have to. You know what I mean? No,
yeah.
and that's I do agree with you on that. And here's the thing, though. I do one thing that I don't like about Florentino Perez. For those who don't know
Hmm.
Florentino Perez, he is actually like the GM of Real Madrid. I don't like certain things how he treats the loyalty of some of the players. He's the
Yeah.
type of guy that's like, if they're too old, bye. I don't like that.
Hmm.
I really don't like that. But things have turned around a little bit because I just found out that Tony Kroos was going to retire this year, and he decided to sign one more year of contract with Real Madrid, which I'm happy because Tony Kroos is one of my favorite German soccer players. Great guy, great midfielder. He's great, and I'm happy for that. But it's true. Real Madrid is a little bit sometimes they're a little bit harsh,
Hmm.
and they're really harsh. They have 14 titles of the Champions League.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're already committed to that. As a Madrid fan, I'll be honest with you, Florentino Perez to me, sometimes he's in my shit show bag because I'm like, bro, you doing some bullshit ass shit. You're
But
horrible.
there's a lot of that goes
You know,
behind the doors,
of
though.
course, of
Yeah.
course, and kind of
But
reminds me of Jerry Jones with the Cowboys. That's why he reminds you. He does the
Yeah.
stupidest decisions sometimes just because he's like, oh, I'm the owner. I'm gonna do this. No, no, you're dumb as shit. I'm sorry, but like I get it, but I think it's just that you like, for example, with the whole Mbappe thing, when he decided to sign with PSG, he said the doors are
Yeah.
closed, and then now where are we standing at now? We're standing at the same spot. So, but like I said, I think PSG would actually make better by just rebuilding. So let's go to the next one, bro.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick.
Let's go to the next one. We got Tottenham versus AC Milan. Do you think that Tottenham is gonna get rid of the head coach?
I think at this point, yes, I do think
You
they're
think
going to get rid
so?
of this. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do think they're going to take to the head coach, and I mean, shit, man,
It
it's
do you so let me ask you something outside of this thing.
hmm,
Has the Italian league has surprised you this year?
a
Or
little
has
bit,
they a little bit?
yeah.
Because
They
I'm
seem like they're back
noticing
in
more
business.
yeah.
Napoli, AC Milan, you
Let's
know,
take a look here at the
they're
Champions
they've
League.
been pretty good.
Um not just the fixture. Yeah, because no, where am I gonna look at?
Just go to the schedules, I guess. Go back to the Champions League and
Champions
just
League.
and right on the group
So
stage. Look at
you
that!
can see on Group A we
Holy
have Napoli
shit!
on first place, and then on the second one we have Inter Milan, and then right here we have. Let's take a look. We have
AC
AC
Milan.
Milan, so that's 3 already. And do you hear myself echo?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Juventus. The
And
Juventus was the only one that
well,
was kind of
Juventus was
suffering.
the only one who
Yeah,
is on
and
the
yeah,
different league now. It's on the UEFA league.
yeah.
So let's
So I
take a
mean,
look.
it's surprising to me that it's Inter Milan is not actually there, but I
Yeah,
do gotta give it to
they're right
Napoli.
there.
Yeah.
They're gonna play tomorrow,
Oh,
Juventus,
okay.
for the Europa League. So
Roma, dude. I'm surprised. Roma, we forgot about Roma, how good they did last year in the freaking Champions League. We all
no,
forgot
not
about.
on the Champions League, on
Oh
the
no, it was the other one. UEFA
Conference League.
conference. No, it was
Yeah,
it
yeah,
conference?
conference.
Yeah, they won it, right? They
Yeah,
won.
they won it
Yeah.
versus
Leipzig? No.
Fene for something like
Leverkusen. Leverkusen. It was a French. It was a German team.
No, it
Frankfurt
wasn't.
Leverkusen. Yeah.
No, Frankfurt Leverkusen won the Europa League versus.
Who the fuck was it, bro? I
Hold
remember
on,
because I was watching that match. I'm like, what the fuck? And it was all exciting.
Europa
Uh,
League.
was it Europe? It was Europe's. I can't remember,
I will
but
show you. I
it
will
was
show
it
you.
was it was good. It was definitely good. It was a good match.
Of course, it pulls this shit up. Trying to use Wikipedia.
Yeah, you try to use.
See, Europa Conference League. The first champion was Roma. The current and only champion is Roma.
Oh, so that's the first. This is the first ever.
Yeah, and they
Okay.
won against
Go up
with the
just-
Netherlands team. This one right here, Feyenoord.
Feyenoord. Okay,
Yeah.
got you. Okay.
I remember that because there was a Colombian player who played for this team right here, Feyenoord,
Okay. Oh yeah, you told me about that.
and
I
then
remember.
he got then Leeds United purchased the Colombian player,
Yeah.
and then he's currently injured or something. So yeah, that's that team. So now they qualify for that. Let's take a look at the Europa League now. So for the Europa League, it was Frankfurt versus Sevilla. Or
Yeah.
no, sorry.
Yeah,
Let's
it was
take a look.
Sevilla, no? Wasn't it Sevilla? I think it was the Spaniard team, and I
Man.
think Frankfurt did win actually against them.
Yeah, Frankfurt was the winner. I'm trying to see. No, that's the players. Who the fuck was the?
Sevilla.
No.
It had to be.
No, Sevilla won it on 2020.
I know the final
And
was
they don't have
Frankfurt versus
a-
Sevilla.
What was it last year? 2022.
I think it was 2022. Yeah, I think it was 2022.
It was Ranger. Scotland
Oh,
Ranger.
Yeah, they actually did pretty good. They did.
I mean, they made it that far, dude.
Yeah,
That's
they're
pretty
good, man. That's really good, actually.
And
So
that's
no,
and that was like I had two Colombian players, one on each team, and I was
Mm.
like, ooh, whoever wins it, I don't care. So
Yeah, dude. So what? So what do you think, Rafa? So I think in general, you
mhm.
know, I'm kind of looking forward for the next round, for the next week in Champions League. I'm a little, I don't want, and this is the thing I said, don't get too cocky because right now, Liverpool's hot. They just beat Man U for 7-0. So that's, and I told you this. I don't know who I told this to because Madrid was losing 2-0 with 14 minutes in the game. They turned that shit around and beat them 5-2. Here's the thing though.
Yep.
Liverpool right now is fully motivated right now.
Mm.
And don't underestimate that shit because the thing is, when you come back on soccer for 3 goals, you have to score 4 to make it. That is insane. And I seen one team done that, and they did last year when they won Champions League, which was Madrid. They did it several times. I don't know how. Uh, surprisingly, but I do think here's the thing. This is the next one. I think Porto will come back and win on this game that you have here selected. I don't know why. I feel like Porto will come back and win. And for some reason, I feel an upset coming from Leipzig. I don't know why. That's another team that's really stacked too. Manchester City, bro. I like Manchester City. That's my British team. I like them a lot. I'm not a Manchester United fan. I like Manchester City, but I do got to say that they've been also disappointing, just like PSG, man. They have
Yeah,
a really
and
good
that's
team.
another team
Another
that they
one.
spend a lot of money and they're
Mhm.
having won shit.
Yep.
So
That's
I
my
mean, not
prediction.
shit, but like they haven't won the Champions League. The
Yeah,
one
yeah, yeah.
thing that they want.
Yeah. So I mean, I got Porto and I got Leipzig with the upset. What about you?
I got Inter and I got Manchester City.
Okay. And then go for Wednesday. That's the game I want to watch.
I'm
Oh
going
my
for
lord.
Liverpool. I'm
Fuck
sorry.
you.
I gotta stick to my
Fuck
Colombian
you.
players.
Fuck you.
I gotta stick to my Colombian
Well,
player.
I am gonna go with Real Madrid. And
Of
right now, Real
course.
Madrid has a really tough schedule coming up for the next 5 weeks. So
And yo, this is gonna be a tough one. Napoli versus Frankfurt. I'm gonna give it to Napoli.
me too. I'm going to
I
Napoli
mean,
as
they're
well.
already winning by 2.
So
They
both are
just
gonna
have
be
to sit
home
back.
games. So
If they
both
score one goal, they just sit back. And it will be a boring ass fucking game.
I'm a
Well,
little
not a
concerned.
boring game, but like you will see a lot of like you will see if Frankfurt trying to dominate as like having 80 to 90% of the possession and just trying to score as much as possible. And the
Yeah.
10% is Napoli taking the counter back and try to score.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, that's my predictions for that, man. That's what I feel like it's gonna be, and then hopefully, the proves me right. So hopefully, but I do see
hopefully.
the hopefully. So, all right, Rafa. Well, I
But
think
yeah.
it's a good day. It's a good time to cut it off, bro. This
Yes, it
it
is.
for the night.
Oh, before we cut it off, I got some announcement to do.
What is it?
You can be invited via phone. You can use your phone to be invited, and you can actually see my fucking setup. So that's one thing I wanted to bring up. I'm just gonna be quick. I want to modify this gym/podcast area. You can see my pull-up bar there. You can see my shit over here. So yeah, this is what I can hear like a background noise. See, I don't know which one to look at. The camera over there, the camera over here. So,
Oh shit!
but yeah, man.
Okay.
For those guests, if you're not able to join, guess what? You can join via camera.
There you go.
So
That's what's up, man.
sorry, you can join via phone. What the fuck I'm talking
I
about?
don't know what the fuck you talking about.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, man. But yeah, man, that's what it is. You can see me from this angle here. More fucking sexy.
Óyela nada más.
Mira.
Zorra. Zorra.
So yeah,
Well-
just having fun over here.
So before we go, actually, I do want to say this from before. I want to sing happy birthday to my boy Rafael. Happy birthday to you tomorrow. Enjoy your day. Enjoy Friday, bro.
Appreciate it.
Stay alive. Stay healthy. Stay
Of course.
positive, bro. And like I said, and tomorrow we're not gonna be on this. I'm let you enjoy your day with your wife, bro. And honestly, many more years to come.
That's
for you,
on
bro.
Friday.
That's fine. But
Yeah,
tomorrow's
I'm
your
gonna
day.
enjoy myself.
Hey,
Hey, no kiss and tell over here. No
perro.
kiss and tell.
No, but honestly, just happy birthday, bro. And
Hey,
enjoy your.
what do you mean,
your birthday.
perro? Like, shit,
Pues
man.
estás que es perreando, güey. ¿Qué quieres que te diga? Que no estás
Hey, man.
perreándote.
Hey.
Haz lo que tengas que hacer.
It's only with my wife.
Hey, yo no digo, I'm not saying nothing. That's
I
on
don't
you,
kiss
bro.
and tell, but shit.
But no, happy birthday, bro. Enjoy
I appreciate
your day.
it. I appreciate it.
And Enjoy it, bro, for sure. But
Hey, for my birthday though, if you guys want to give me something for my birthday, just subscribe and hit the like button. That would be the best birthday present ever. And share it with your friends and family.
what if I'm already subscribed?
Huh?
What if I'm already subscribed?
So hit the like button.
Okay. All right, guys.
Well, if you already hit the like button and you already subscribed, share with your friends and family. Tell them to subscribe to my channel. Tell them to subscribe to the Irwin Show, and get more of this amazing fucking conversations that we have over here, man.
It's great. Definitely great. And like I said, just wish Rafael some happy birthday out here, guys. Whatever you guys can.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's his birthday, March 9th. He'll be 35 years old. And if you guys want to see Rafa, he will be at the Mavericks, across the Maverick Center, or at the Maverick
No,
Center?
at the Maverick Center.
At the Maverick Center on Friday.
So if you're gonna join, I'm gonna do a birthday bash with the Monty Show Monday to Friday at 3 p.m. now, and you can go ahead and join us. I mean, you will have to buy the ticket and shit, but if you want to take a picture with me and say what's up, you want to take a picture? Come to the show. Go get your tickets to the Grizzlies.
What time is it at 3?
The what?
What time are you meeting over there?
It will be around 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
The game starts at 7.
Fuck.
So bring your kid, man.
I know I have an appointment at 6. Me and him.
Who?
Me and Lark. We have an appointment at 6. But worst case scenario, we'll stop by and say what's up. What's up, man, for sure. So, but yeah, guys, like you said, Rafa will be at the Maverick Center. That's between 6 and 7 p.m. Go wish the man a happy birthday. But like he said, go ahead and share this video, like, subscribe to our website, our actual YouTube channels as well. And we have our IGs right below. Follow us as well on IG and Twitter accounts as well. From my end, you guys have a good night. Stay safe.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
And thank you so much for joining another episode talking with Rafael. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and share with your friends and family. Hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the notification bell. Also, that would be the best birthday present ever. I appreciate it. Let's get to that 1,000 subscriber, y'all.
Let's get it.
And I feel like I'm forgetting something. Yeah, if you want to say hello to me, I will be at the Maverick Center on Friday around 7 p.m. Hit me up. I'll be there. Till next time. Peace, everyone.
See you guys.
Peace.